Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving, and let's make a craft for Thanksgiving. So on a Thanksgiving, what would be the best thing to make? Can you guess it? Yes, you're right. We are going to make some turkey. So to make this turkey craft, what all things that we require is we require socks. Here I took the brown color and I took some striped ones or the dark bright color ones. Then we require some craft felt, that is here I took yellow and orange. Then here I have taken some more of the craft felt that I had already in my hand, white and red. So total the craft felt colors that you are going to need is yellow, orange, white and red, or you can use any type of cloth that you have in your hand. We'll also require some needle and thread. We'll require a cloth scissor. We'll require some rubber bands. We'll require some wiggly eyes, and then we'll require some rice to make the base of it and a cotton to fill the turkey. So let's get started. So we have a brown socks. So one my son is going to make and one will be made by me. So here Shreya, you can have it. So first what we are going to do is we are going to make the socks proper. As you can see the line over here, we are going to make it proper and we are going to fill some rice into it. So now to fill the rice, what we are going to do is we are going to take a sock and put over a glass and open it so that it's easier for us to fill in the rice. So let's go ahead and fill in the rice. Now if you see, I have filled my sock with the rice. Now after filling the sock with the rice, the remaining part that is remaining, that we are going to fill with the cotton. So let's go ahead and fill it with the cotton. Now when you are filling the cotton, see to it that you are filling it till very end. There shouldn't be any gaps remaining. You should fill it very tightly. Now if you see, we have reached the halfway through the socks. Still if you need, you can pack. Now if you see, our socks pretty much stands because we have rice at the bottom. So our socks pretty much stand. So what we are going to do is we are going to cut exactly at the half the way through the socks. We are going to cut. And while cutting, see to it that you are using the fabric scissors. Now once you have cut it in it, once you have cut it, what you are going to do is you are going to take and you are going to pull the socks pretty tight, and you are going to put a rubber band. Now if you see, we have our rubber band at the top. So what we are going to do is, now we are going to create a head out of it. So what we will do is, we'll take the head and see to it that his stomach part is bigger than his head. So at exactly middle, what you can do is, you can go ahead and put another rubber band. this is how the body should look. Let me go ahead and call my son, and he's going to make his one. Now if you see, our body of the turkey is pretty much ready. Now if you have noticed, my socks had some lines, so I'm going to assume that as the front of the turkey and keep the plain part as the behind. So let me go ahead and let's keep these bodies at the side. We are going to go ahead and fix some eyes on the turkey. See, our turkey's stomach and the head is pretty much ready. Let's go ahead and add more details to it. Now to make his beak, let's use some yellow color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut some triangle out of it, and then I'm also going to go ahead and cut some red strip that I will show you what I will do out of it, and how I'm going to attach it is we'll see later. Just go ahead and cut it. So let's collect one by one everything. Now let's go ahead and see how his hands and legs are done. So what I did, the same sock that I used, that I showed you guys in the beginning, the striped socks, I'm going to take some part of it and I'm going to create legs and hands for the turkey. So what we do is, I cut a piece of it, I take my cotton and I'm going to stuff the part. Now, while stuffing, see to it that it's not too much stuffed. So I go ahead and I put the glue to it. So let's go ahead and do this. Now if you see, I have two leg parts. Now what happens is that we won't need such a big legs for the turkey. So what we are going to do is, we are going to cut only the half part of it. So let's cut half part of it. Now, for the legs, what you can do is, you can go ahead and make his fingers. Now to make fingers, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to go ahead and make a V shape, a little bit of V shape here. Once I've done the V shape, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this. I'm going to go ahead and check it once again. Same way for the other sock. Let's go ahead and make that V shape. turkey shape, and these will be our two legs. Now let's go ahead and I cut a little bit more part of that sock. And what I'm going to do is I'll take the cotton, feel it, and then put the glue. I'm going to repeat the same step that I did for the legs. Now we have our two hands and two legs ready. So first, now let's go ahead and make how to make the feathers of the turkey. So what we are going to do is, let's take a yellow craft felt and let's put a now what we need to do is, I'm going to go ahead and draw some you go ahead and cut it and show you. Now while cutting it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep the both sides of the craft felt together, so I can fill them with and give them a stitch and make them nice pattern. So let's go ahead and do that. So here I go ahead and I cut a square of a craft felt. Sorry guys, I think my scissor is not working. I need to get a new one. So now if you see, we have a square of a craft felt. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to fill some cotton inside it. Now if you see, I have filled filled the square yellow craft felt that I have sealed it properly. After I have sealed it properly, I'm going to go ahead and make some feather shapes for the turkey. Now to make the feather shapes for the turkey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go ahead and cut some cut. Now after doing this, let me make some of more colors for its feathers. Now what we are going to do is we are going to take these two and we are going to stitch this together. The two ends of this part that we have stuffed, we are going to stitch this together like this. So let me go ahead and get a thread. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stitch both of these ends together. So let me do that. If you see that we have one of the feathers ready, so let's go ahead and make other one. Start attaching the feathers. Now when you are attaching the feathers, if you see, the line part that I have told you comes in the front. So while attaching feathers, you have to attach it in a way. First orange, then yellow, and then red, in a way that it should be seen from the front. So let's go ahead and do that. Now if you see, we have attached the feathers. Now let's go ahead and attach the beak and rest all parts together. Now if you see, I went ahead and I put his legs and hands in and the nose together, and I attached the red piece that was there on his beak. Now let's add more details to our turkey. So what I have done is I went ahead and I cut a hat out of the craft paper and I'm going to go ahead and attach it to my turkey. So let's do that. I have also a bow tie over here which I'm going to attach it to the turkey. Is pretty much ready. And it can stand on its own. Let me show you how it looks. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all guys liked it. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to click that bell icon.